Hello, my name is Seamus O'Gorman. As you can see, I'm sitting here in the dark and I'm wearing my mask. It's a small price to pay. Ever since the lights went out, I sit here in the dark, wearing my mask all alone in my house, waiting for government to give me the latest information on how to stay safe. The lights went out in late November 2022 and it's now April 2023, and I'm sitting here in my house every night hoping for good news to come. I'm hoping this good news will come because I know that our government, our politicians, and all the people involved in the civil service, in the healthcare service, everywhere, are doing their best to keep me safe and to keep us all safe. This is why they reintroduced the mask mandates, but this time we wear the mask mandates indoors all the time. It's a small price to pay. Anyway, I get lonely at nights. I used to live with my sister, my mother, my father, and I had John next door and his daughter Aoife and his wife Michaela. Michaela died last year suddenly and unexpectedly, and the father and the brother died the same day. All my family have all died suddenly and unexpectedly, and I don't know. Doctors are baffled. I was watching the TV last night, RTE, and Claiborne came on, and Claiborne said to us that Putin had caused climate change, and this climate change had literally killed all the people. It's a terrible, terrible thing that man Putin did. I was getting my 17th booster, and I fell down shaking. I was lifted out of my body, and when I awoke, I was covered in excrement and urine, my own, of course. I was so embarrassed for the nurse. I said, I'm very sorry. And she said, oh, that was just a rare reaction. I looked around, and there were hospital beds and trolleys filled with people having rare reactions. It's a small price to pay if it keeps us all safe. Food has been a problem lately because of potent climate change. This is what the TV news tells me, and I believe them. Our great imperial leader, Leo the Ledge, Michael and Mickley D. Higgins, together with all the wonderful Irish politicians we have, are here to help us. And I have great faith in them. Great faith. They told me that the food will come soon, and it's going to be crickets and grasshoppers and weevils. Can you believe that? 3 years ago, I was eating steak, hamburgers, and all kinds of food. Look at us now. I'm having to eat with everyone else. The crickets, grubs, grasshoppers, and other insects they give to us down at the famine relief hall. I sometimes stand online and we have the guards walking up and down, making sure that we haven't put on any weight because we might be storing food like those people, those conspiracy theorists who prepped before this all happened. Those head cases, those nut jobs. The guard on the queue for the insect burgers, he didn't speak English. He was a nice fella, I guess. Although when he put the AK-47 into my temple and said, you put on weight, I said, no, I've been bloated from my 18th booster. And then he left me. He took some people out of the queue and shot them. That's because they weighed more than what the insect burger should have made them fat. It's a small price to pay. When all this happened, I used to watch conspiracy theory videos, but then I saw some woman from a strategic group in Dublin, but she was okay because she had a Donegal accent, and she said that QAnon and Donald Trump were feeding misinformation, that the vaccine was perfectly safe. It is. It's very safe. In fact, I am very proud to say that my mother, father, sister, and my neighbours were all well protected when they dropped dead suddenly. Could you imagine how it would have been if they had have died if they were not up to date on their boosters? It's a small price to pay. So, I sit here in the dark with no lights. We do get some electricity during the day, but what happens is now that people who don't work as civil servants don't get the same amount of electricity as the people who work in the civil service. Of course, these people are heroes, and it's a small price to pay. It's a small price to pay, and they get extra food. That's because they're keeping me safe by the 24/7 indoor mask mandate. It's a small price to pay. So, I hope you have not been watching any of these conspiracy theory videos and believing any of that nonsense about people dropping dead from the injections. This is sick QAnon propaganda organized by Trump and Putin underneath the Kremlin. You must not believe this. You must laugh at these people. I have to now get my vaccine digital pass, which is now an injection where they put the microchip into me. The injection hurts, and sometimes the buzzing from the microchip in my brain causes me to have seizures. It's a small price to pay to be living in a world free of conspiracy theorists.